I think in October or in November, the official FIFA 2026 mascots were in Guadalajara. Forgive me, Your Excellency.
That's okay. You Guadalajara. I know, even for us, it's chosen. So yes, that's part.
The three mascots were in Guadalajara, of course, symbolizing the unique cultures or the unique special, animals from the different, from Canada, Mexico, and the USA. What does that mean? Of course, seeing the mascots, of course, my director will be sharing that, Mavindi, the mascots that were in Guadalajara doing the tour, engaging, the fans in the streets. And that's the same thing also you want to try and achieve also in Nairobi, because Kenyans love football. I'm sure you are told about our CHAN experience here. That is the same experience they're looking forward to when Mexico, Canada, and the USA host the World Cup.
No, thank you, Tony. And then, yes, we are so excited. As you mentioned, the kickoff inauguration game will be in June 11.
Yes.
So also, as you mentioned, our first female president, our president Claudia Sheinbaum, is our first female president in Mexico that we are so proud of. She already said that she will give her ticket for the inauguration day, so it will be for a girl that will be in a raffle. So hopefully one Mexican girl will attend on her behalf the inauguration, so that is something we are looking forward. And then the mascots, they also represent the main, let's say, like characteristic animals of the three countries. You can watch them there. From Mexico is the jaguar, the jaguar, which is another thing we share with Kenya in terms of wildlife and why it represents us. In our case, also for our ancestors, the jaguar also has like this. Yes, so this is not only a wildlife, but it's also the figure related to our ancestors. So that's what Mexico got as mascots. And yes, we will be seeing all of them, the three ones, next year a lot.
Yes, I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait. Of course, I'm getting to learn my Spanish. Trying to learn my Mexican literature, just to make sure that when I be going to Guadalajara, my tongue today, Your Excellency, of course I'll be able to be ready to interact with the locals very well. Your Excellency, also, I was reading, of course, the President Claudio Sheinbaum, about 65 billion Kenya shillings. I'm just converting it from about 500 million USD was channeled towards the revamping of the Mexico City International Airport. You are expecting, you had mentioned, of course, you're expecting about over 5 million visitors. They'll be coming to Mexico, visiting Mexico, and I'm sure, I hope you will be part of those statistics, because I will be part of the 5.5 million visitors who will be going to Mexico. How ready are they in terms of in facilities? I'm looking at the airport, I'm looking at the train, I'm looking at the road service. And of course, you know what's happening in the African Cup of Nations in Morocco. I'm sure there'll be similarities between what is going on in Morocco, the infrastructure, and also what Mexico is already engaging and finalizing as we get into World Cup.
Yes, of course. We are also closely watching all the games in Morocco, because that will depend some of the still pending teams that will need to qualify. So we are of course, watching closely, not only for the teams, but also to get the examples. I will say that most of the infrastructure is already there in terms of stadium and facilities. Now it's more about the connectivity. Also, the international airport in Mexico City is a new airport, so it's already there. It has already been built. It has international flights. So now it's more about making sure we will have the buses, the connectivity surrounded to the stadium. Monterrey is also building a new train, subway infrastructure to allow access also not only by car, but also pedestrian access to the stadium. So just to say, we are finishing up, of course, complying with FIFA standards, for security standards, but also entertainment standards, because nowadays it's also, again, what happens in the stadium, but what happens outside the stadium as well, all the fan zones that we are expecting to have. So we have many good experiences to learn. And of course, we want to replicate for all those visitors that we are expecting to make sure they will have an unforgettable experience.